Welcome to Small Talk Daily for Tuesday, May 6th, 2009. This morning I thought I'd go through a little bit about publishing parcels because some people are often confused as to what the various options on the publish dialogs mean. So let's start with a bundle. Here I'm in my blog server image, so I'm going to take this bundle called Silt and say, let's publish the whole bundle as one parcel. You can do that, and if you select Publish as Parcel from the context menu, you'll get this. Now, this dialog often worries people. Generally speaking, don't worry too much about it. What this means is there are packages within the bundle that have post-load or preload options, and it's telling you when you load this, those internal things won't happen. So if you want them to happen, you need to kind of aggregate them up into the bundle. So that's just a warning. We can hit OK on that and the dialog comes back. A couple of the options here. If you select this, include bundle structure with database links, what that means is if I select the first one, when I load this bundle into an image, the bundle structure will be there. If I don't check this, it'll look like one big flat parcel. You won't see the bundle structure at all. So it really depends on whether you're deploying this, in which case you don't care, or if you're handing it to somebody to work with, in which case you probably want this second one with database links. That will provide the database versioning information that is local in the image, so that when that other user or yourself using a different image connects back to a database, it'll know what version it is and be able to talk to the database. You won't have to reconcile it. Going down here, source options. Typically you want to save the source file, although if you're deploying you don't need to. Hide source on load. If you do this, that means the source code will be published, but when you load it, it'll act as if it's not there. It won't show it in the browser. Not that this can't be broken, but it's a way of hiding source code from somebody you don't want to have pay attention to. You just want to provide sort of a black box. Pad source. Generally, you don't need to worry about this. If you're publishing a truly massive set of code, it'll make the storage a little more optimized. Generally speaking, I ignore this one completely. Over here, republish. This one is important if you're using parcels as a primary storage mechanism. Say I save a parcel out to disk, and then I load it into an image from disk, and then I decide after having done some work to publish it to disk again. If I don't hit republish, all of my source pointers are blown, and the source code can be effectively lost if I then save this image again. So you generally want to check this. The system will warn you if it thinks it ought to be checked. It's generally a good idea to check this box as a just-in-case kind of thing. Backup will save a backup version of the parcel, and overwrite existing files. All that's there for is for the case where you are publishing a new version of the parcel and you don't want to be bothered with the dialog box that'll come up. Hit that checkbox, you won't be bothered by it. Although again, be aware that republish is important if you're using parcels as a primary storage mechanism. I don't advise this. I'd say use store as your primary storage mechanism and use parcels just as a deployment mechanism for the most part. Anyway, that's a brief overview of that. Let's drop down to a particular package, select one of these guys, bring the same dialog up. And you'll notice some of these options aren't here anymore. The database links will automatically go out with a package. Don't worry about that. But the reason this isn't coming up is that you're not able to see bundle structure because, well, we're publishing an individual package, so don't worry about that. Everything else is the same, so you're going to get the same options. So that's about it for today. Until next time, have fun with Small Talk.